I finally found the perfect sectional for my family. And no, it didn't cost me an arm and a leg to get it. Right now at Ashley's Labor Day sale, you can save up to $1,000 store-wide. That's right, $1,000. Shop now.
Here's how to find your favorite scent. For DIY candles, soap, and other crafts, you can use our fragrance finder, check out our guides or tutorials, or stop by our showroom in person. And if you need other supply,
Peace and love, family. Peace and love. Come on up in this room and get y'all some of that morning healing. That Monday morning healing. Come on up in here. Baby folks trying to disturb your peace. And we ain't having that shit. Y'all, Who trying to disturb our peace? How many of y'all up in here trying to get some rest and can't get no rest? Come on up in here. Come on up in here and let me cleanse y'all energy. Let's reset. All right, y'all. Oh, let me get my singing bowl. Come on up in the room. You know what? Peace and love, family. I hope y'all can hear me clearly. Probably need to turn my mic on. That's about what I need to do. Let's get some mic energy going on up in here. Hold on, y'all. Technical difficulties. Stay focused. We got a 5 message for you. Just hold the mute. Hold your mute. Family, I know y'all ain't seen me in a while. I know. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Y'all type some purple chats in the heart. Let me know if you can hear me clearly. I hope y'all can hear me clearly. I really can't stand this damn mic. I'm gonna be honest. This mic gets on my nerves. Y'all hit the heart button. Let me know if you can hear me clearly. Can you hear me? Peace and love, family. If you can hear me, hit the heart button. Let me know. I'm not talking to myself. Somebody in the chat. Can y'all hear me clearly? Somebody type in the chat. Let me know you can hear me because I want to make sure y'all can hear me loud and clear because I got a hell of a message for you. Peace and love, y'all. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Nobody's typing, hitting a heart or nothing to let me know if you can hear me. Or am I dealing with robots in the chat? What do real folks say? If you want to hear something real, hit the heart. I don't want to proceed unless I know you can hear me. All right, thank you. Thank you for whoever's hitting the hearts. I know y'all probably busy. It's Monday. A lot of y'all probably at work. Thank you. Look, it's like my copper crown, except for my face. But thank you, Gaia. But peace and love, family. I had to put on my crown this morning to let y'all know, baby. I had to remind these trolls who I am, honey. Hill. I had to remind myself who I am, okay? And so I know I look a little different. I look a little out of this world because I am from out of this world. And it's okay to be different. It's okay to be weird. It's okay to stand out. Okay. It's okay to take up space. Be you. Okay. Because some of y'all been out here shrinking. I don't know who I'm speaking to right now, but somebody in this chat been out here shrinking. And it's time for you to take up space. Okay. Embrace your bigness. Okay. Embrace your weirdness. Okay. We don't care what nobody think. We don't care what nobody feeling about you and who won't judge you or whatever. It's meant for us to be individually different in this day and age. It's too many people around here looking alike. It's too many people around here doing the same shit. How many of y'all sick of looking at the same shit? I don't know about y'all, but I'm sick of it. Okay. You feel me? Thank you. Thank you. All right, y'all. I had to get up in here because I know y'all been missing me and I've been missing y'all and I know I've been missing in action. But yeah, I got to get more consistent with y'all over here because I know y'all need me. You feel me? And I need y'all too. But I'm gonna use this as a venting session a little bit before I start because how many of y'all been your peace been being disturbed? How many of y'all been dealing with trolls trolling you? How many of y'all dealing with folks that can't stand to see you at peace? How many of y'all? You feel me? They can't stand to see that you live in a soft life. They can't stand to see that God has you and taking good care of you. They can't stand to see that. So they going out of their way to disturb your peace. How many of y'all are trying to get some rest, knowing you need some rest, but can't get no rest because you dealing with noise disturbances, you dealing with unexpected visitors, you dealing with folks trolling you, watching you, stalking you. How many of y'all in the chat know what that feel like right now? How many of y'all? How many of y'all in the chat know what it feel like? I got Libra right here. Somebody probably feeling off balance. Your scales off balance right now. How many of y'all in the chat dealing with noise disturbances right now? Dealing with folks that don't want to see you do good. I got an Aries right here. Somebody might be operating in their Aries energy. Okay, I hope this does not turn on my this focus mode is trying to come on, y'all. So if I disappear, I'm gonna come back. But it's your harvest season. Okay, listen, Leo, we in Leo season still, ain't we? Happy birthday to the Leos, and if we ain't still in Leo season or whatever, I apologize about that. But how many of y'all been dealing with folks that my ex-husband stalked me for months, made me put all my accounts on private? I'm sorry about that, Gaia. I really hate that. But you know what? Listen, that's why I came live today, because we ain't finna be keep putting up with that shit. Okay? Listen. Listen, if this is your first time in my chat, welcome. All right. My name is Seven. Okay, listen. Baby, we call a judgment on this shit. So I'm a Sagittarius. I might have some Sagittariuses in the chat right now. But I'm not really doing no individual reading at the moment. I'm going to do a collective reading. But I just wanted to pull the energy right now, you know what I'm saying, to see what we're dealing with. So apparently we got some Sagittarius in the chat. We're dealing with Libra energy, Leo energy, Aries energy, and obviously it's your harvest season. And it ain't just for those signs. You may have those signs in your chart, or you may be operating in that energy. Aquarius sun, you feel what I'm saying? You may be operating in that energy. Just apply the energies where they go. But yeah, I really don't have a direct message right now. I just had to get on here and go live because I know I'm not the only one that's dealing with nosy neighbors, right? Stalking people, gang stalking you, on your pages, on your socials. People just trolling you, pocket watching you. They think you got it all together, so they feel like it's their duty to zoom in on your life and try to see why your life is so well put together. And even though it might just seem like it's well put together on the outside, in the inside, you might be going through hell and don't nobody even know because you make it look good. You know what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, how many of y'all are dealing with trolling landlords? Okay. People who are abusing authority right now. You might be dealing with fraud or scammers. You could be dealing with fake maintenance men coming in to fix shit in your house and really ain't fixing nothing in your house. They coming in your house to troll your house. Your landlord's probably sneak watching you on social media, knowing that they not supposed to because they stalking. And I don't know about y'all, but I've been dealing with it. So I like to share from my experiences because that's how I get my messages out. You get what I'm saying? And lately, I haven't been able to get much rest lately. Spirit been wanting me to get much rest, and I've been trying. It's like I'm up all night. I'm trying to, get some sleep. But then when I finally do close my eyes and go to sleep, the next morning I wake up, I got folks outside my window fake cutting grass or folks bamming at my door talking about inspection. They ain't even put no letters at the door. Illegally coming in my damn apartment without permission, breaking all the freaking rules and stalking me on my social medias under fake accounts as if I don't know. And that's another thing that's breaking the law. So some of y'all might be dealing with some trolling slumlords who are trying to control you, who are abusing authority, who are trying to scam you, overcharge you, probably putting letters at your door that are unauthorized. On top of that, probably don't even have no type of reason. They just mad because you. How many of y'all dealing with that? It says Charles is my name, and will I get money to pay for duties on my car at this time? I'm not sure right now, Charles. Right now I'm in the middle of channeling. I'm pretty sure you will if that's where your heart is to set, if that's where your focus is. But I wouldn't be solely focused on material positions at this moment because you will attract everything that you need. You know what I'm saying? If you just put yourself in alignment and you making sure you stay in balance. You know what I'm saying? Getting the proper rest, the proper nourishment, taking good care of yourself, because all of those are ways to attract what you need. And I'm learning that myself. So, we can't put all our focus on money, because if we put all our focus on money, then the money will run away from you. It's like the law of attraction. So center yourself to attract the finances, because money is energy. I hope that makes sense. But back to what I'm saying. A lot of us are dealing with financial pinches right now. A lot of us are dealing with struggle, probably don't know how you gonna put your next meal on the table. How you gonna provide? Like Charles in the chat asking us about money. Well, Charles, you're not the only one that's going through financial struggle right now. I think that's an economy type of thing, because we're dealing with, great day, Linda. Peace and love, y'all. We are all dealing with struggle right now, unfortunately. And we are all having to join together with like-minded people so that we can keep from drying up, right? And he said, unfortunately, that's my business, but I'm short on cash these days and my car has arrived in Ghana. I'm sorry for that, but right now I'm short on cash too, Charles. I'm going to be honest. We're all, like I said, we're all going through something financially at this moment. But the universe is trying to show us that we are the currency and we shouldn't put so much focus on money, because putting so much of your focus on money, you will lose. I promise you. It's just like chasing anything. If you chase love, it runs the opposite direction. If you chase money, it runs the opposite direction. Everything is an energy. So are you putting yourself in alignment? Are you balancing yourself? Have you been staying prayed up? Have you been cleansing? Maybe you need to do a spiritual cleanse. Maybe you need to give the angels a reason to an assignment to, stand in the gap for your business. Right, we shall overcome, but keeping the faith and knowing that we are just now coming through a Mercury retrograde, right? And we are dealing with Saturn still in retrograde. And if you don't know what a Mercury retrograde is, or retrograde in general, retrogrades are like a reset, right? it comes to kind of disrupt your peace. It comes to kind of disrupt your finances. It comes to just disrupt a lot of things that you got going on. But it'll reset you, right? And recenter you back in the right position once it's over. And so right now, a lot of us are trying to reset ourselves, get ourselves back focused, get ourselves back in alignment, right? It came to reveal who was for you and who wasn't for you. It came to take you through some shit to show you who really gonna be there for you, who's been there for you, who haven't really been there for you, who's been faking like they there for you, right? So it just came as like a big reveal. So right now we're all dealing with a financial pinch, and I wouldn't wish it upon nobody. But this is why we have to come together. So if you have one good friend that's willing to help you right now, if you are that good friend, be that good friend, that good support that you can be to somebody right now. Lend a helping hand if you can. It's time to barter. If you have something that you can loan somebody and they have something that can help you to keep both afloat, it's like two lakes coming together to keep from drying up. So that's what we're having to do right now. You get what I'm saying? If you have one good friend that has something, like you might have cars, right? That person might have a gas station and you might not have no money. They might not have a ride. At the end of the day, y'all can provide each other through your services. Money is not everything. We are the currency. And that's what the universe is trying to show us. So that's just like me. I make jewelry. You get what I'm saying? I might have a friend that sell herbs. And so she might need some jewelry, protection jewelry. I might need some sage. Either way, we can come together and barter each other's businesses to keep from drying up at this time. You get what I'm saying? So money is not everything, because we got to think about it. We're dealing with a higher up system that's controlling our country and throwing the currency completely off, robbing us blind, keeping us impoverished, right? And we are having to get back to the basics, get back to your creativity, get back to how it all started. You get what I'm saying? Some of us started without $1 in our pocket. And you got to get back to resources, get back to what's the word? What's the word that I'm trying to use? Using your resources, being resourceful. That's the word that I'm trying to use. So it's not about everything. Not about putting all your money in your eggs in all the money baskets right now, because you can get that money right now, Charles, and that money can slip right through your damn fingers. You get what I'm saying? Because you're wanting it. Hello, how are y'all? Because you are wanting it so badly that if you get it right now, it just might slip through your fingers, and the universe could be holding it off or delaying it on purpose, because there may be some more work needing to be done. Maybe you're needing to get some rest. Maybe you're needing to take some time out for you. Maybe you're needing to get out in nature. Maybe you're needing to be more grateful for what you got. Maybe you need to pray more, or you need to cleanse or declutter. Only you know what work you're needing to do right now. It's a reason why your finances are on pause for a second. Maybe you're needing to mop your floors. Maybe you're needing to donate. Maybe you're needing to get rid of old things. It's something you need to do to get your shit flowing. You get what I'm saying? I'm finna do a collective reading right now at this moment for everybody. I'm channeling right now. So this is the reading. Okay. All right. So yes, I want it badly, because if I don't pay the duty, the government will take my cars. And guess what? I understand that. I get that, Charles, because guess what? Right now I'm dealing with facing eviction. My car is not up to par. I need an oil change. Overdue on the oil change 400 miles. And if you sell cars, then you understand. On top of that, my tag is expired, was due last month, was not able to renew that. Okay. On top of that, I couldn't even renew my insurance. On top of that, my phone bill is due. On top of that, my light bill is due. Insurance is due. Internet is due. But at the same time, I got to keep going. So I get it. You get what I'm saying? So please, I understand your situation, but do not try to pour all of your weight on top of me and expecting the cards to give you the answers when the answers lie within. Thank you. Says, I love your eyewear. I want to say glasses, but I don't want to assume. Well, you could say my spiritual glasses, but I like to call it my spiritual crown, even though we're used to the crown being on top of our head, but I just wear mine on my face today. But at the end of the day, I get it, Charles. Moral of the story is the universe will take good care of you as long as you are taking care of you. Are you taking care of you, or are you losing yourself worried about money? Are you losing yourself worried about how, when? Are you putting too much focus and stress and putting yourself up in anxiety? You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you could be so focused on the wrong thing right now, which you feel like is the right thing, but the universe is saying, hey, I got you. But you could be getting in the way of your angels. You could be getting in the way of your ancestors coming to your rescue because you're so focused on the when and the how. You get what I'm saying? And needing to get back aligned and centered and focused and in self-care. Have you been getting rest? Have you been taking care of yourself? Have you even been eating? You get what I'm saying? He says, I only have 3 months to eviction too. Exactly. But guess what? 3 is an alignment and 3 is a magical number. And a lot can change within a couple of days if you stay focused and if you trust in God. Do you have a real relationship with the higher power? How are you connecting yourself? You get what I'm saying? Are you disconnected at this moment? Because I really feel it in my stomach. I feel like you are disconnected from yourself right now. Are you even taking time to hydrate yourself? You know what? The people in my chat right now, hold on just a second, y'all. If you have any earphones in, kind of pull them to the side. You say, I'm about 40% connected to God. All right, well, I'm going to need for you to tap back in so you can get the rest of that 60 because we need you on 100%. Okay? If you want the angels to come to your rescue, you need to be at 100%. I mean, at least try to get there. You get what I'm saying? Because guess what? How can you expect the universe to be at 100% for you if you're not willing to be at 100%? You feel what I'm saying? And see, I'm not one of those readers that's going to get in here and lie to you. I'm not one of them readers that are going to get up in here and fill you up and float you up and pump you up with a bunch of bullshit. I could tell you yes all day long and be having you sit up here waiting and then you be mad at me. I'm not one of those. I'm one of the readers that's going to tell you what's real. And if you don't like what's real, then this chat ain't for you. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't like to be lied to. And a lot of y'all have been watching readers that's been lying to you. You've been tapping into these fake false prophets that's been pumping you up and fluffing you up and having you sit up here expecting something that's probably not even meant for you at this time. And I'm not going to be one of them. I'm not. So I'm going to give y'all some reset right now. Okay, hold on. How many of y'all need a good reset? Just take some deep breaths. Welcome, y'all. Divine Love Team, I ask that you bring peace into my chat. Bless the people that are watching. Ask that you return all evil eyes and will and wishes and ideals to the Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. Guns, guns, chains, freeze, conflict, setup, instruct, rituals, protect, and focus, offer to their name, future, and physical understanding, rumor, lies, gossip, slander, poverty, misery, lack, doubt, financial struggle, blackness, anything that is not really right with the truth. I ask you to return it back to the thousand people have in my and the tribe. Thank you in advance. I love home. I am proud, love, and servant. I am reaching every way. I am generous on every occasion. I am literally equipped and enabled by the power of God that works mightily within me. No one can against me or prosper. Any mistake against me or succeed. I live and serve God to the by God. I call upon the elements, fire, air, water, earth, to listen, for me. I ask the inspiration that we need as we perform my work today. You're welcome. All right, y'all. We need to reset the chat reset the energies. All right. It says, okay, I don't like to be lied to. A hello, somebody. Thank you. If you like what's real, tap the hearts, baby. Put some purple hearts in the chat. If you fuck with what's real, because baby, listen, I'm not gonna be one of them that fluff you up. You're welcome. I'm not gonna be one of those creators that fluff you up. You feel what I'm saying? Hey y'all. She says, wow, I've been up with this anxiety all night. Me too. Hey Cassandra. Hey y'all. Thank y'all. I that's why I'm going live because I've been up with anxiety too. I've been dealing with anxiety, let's be real, for the last 2.5 months, if not longer. And I've been forcing myself to get some rest, at least try to anyway. And I have a little ADHD, so it's like when I try to rest, it's like the lower forces just refuse to let me rest. It's like I've been up all night. I can stay up all night like an owl, and then I try to get some rest in the morning time. And then when I try to get some rest in the morning time, either I deal with trolling neighbors, slumlords knocking at my door, fake inspections, unexpected visitors, just noise disruption, people cutting grass all around my windows. And not that I'm saying that we don't need the grass cut, but I'm noticing how whenever I try to get some rest, I deal with a noise disturbance. Or when I try to take a nap, I deal with bamming at my door from people who claiming that they coming to do maintenance, really disturbing my peace. And I'm waking up with my anxiety just all over the place like a little child. Have you ever been like a little child and somebody just bamming at your door and just wake you up out of your sleep? Or you just been jolted out of your sleep and you trying your best to get some rest and the universe keep telling you to get some rest, but for some apparent reason you having trouble. Now, mind you, you already took all night to go to sleep because you thinking about the bills you got to pay. You thinking about how you going to do this and how you going to do that and how you going to put food on your table. And then you finally do fall asleep. And then when you do fall asleep, now you got some folks bamming at your door. You got notes at your door, eviction, you facing eviction, you're dealing with car trouble, you're dealing with money trouble, you're dealing with stress all in your body, you don't know how you're going to eat, you feel what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, it says, pay attention to what I share with you. Daniel 7:13 through 14, I will fulfilled. And I'm gonna write those scriptures down as we go because I like to go back and read that stuff. So Daniel 14 through 13 fulfilled. And anybody who see that, y'all might need to take note. Charles, you might need to go read Daniel 7 through 13 through 14. But yeah, at the end of the day, I've been dealing with anxiety, disruption with my sleep patterns. I've been dealing with pain in my body. You feel what I'm saying? I've been dealing with financial struggle. I've been dealing with trolls. I've been dealing with noisy, disrespectful neighbors. I just been dealing with a lot. But that's because I have something big coming and I can feel it. You get what I'm saying? And so do you. If you've been dealing with the same thing, 9 times out of 10, you've been praying for peace. You've been praying for a better way of life. You've been praying for more finances. You've been just praying. You've been trying to stay in alignment. You've been trying to trust. You've been trying to keep your faith high. You just been trying, but you've been dealing with warfare. You've been dealing with folks in your energy. You've been dealing with folks stalking your pages, and you've been dealing with just dealing with. And you trying your best to keep yourself in alignment for your assignment. You've been trying your best to trust in God and knowing that everything is going to work out, and it is. And that's why I'm here to tell you that you are feeling increasingly sensitive right now. It says you are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. Some of y'all may need to detox right now. You may need to detox from too much social media. You may need to detox from overthinking. You may need to detox from negative people, just anything that is not good, addictions, anything that is distracting you and taking you out of alignment right now. Only you know what you need to do. You may be picking up on everything around you right now. Everything. I'm talking about the birds, the bees, the trees, the sun, the moon, the people in the office, the folks that's on your social media. And you may need to amp up your spiritual protection. You may need to get you some evil eye jewelry. You may be doing some spiritual cleansing, but you may need to amp up on that. Say if you've been doing your spiritual baths once a week, you might need to do it 3 days out this week. Some of y'all might need to do an egg cleanse. Some of y'all, if you don't have eggs, if you got vinegar and salt, use you some vinegar and salt Take you some salt, put you a little bit in your hand, take you a little vinegar, and do you a scrub. You get what I'm saying? When you get in the shower, get in the tub, put you a little salt, a little vinegar in your hand, and wash your body because your vinegar is going to act as your egg substitute. And if you can't do that right now, you might need to take you some salt, put it in your hand, and put you a little vinegar in your hand and do a hand scrub. Do what you can. Some of y'all might need to do a foot scrub. Some of y'all might need to soak your feet because soaking your feet is spiritual as well. Soaking your hands, washing your hands is spiritual as well. Do a spiritual cleanse if you can. Cover your aura, wrap your crowns, put on your spiritual armor because right now the forces are upon you. Okay. And so that could be what we are dealing with. And the universe is trying to get us back in alignment. Some of y'all been slacking on your spiritual hygiene. Some of y'all been opening yourself up to the wrong people. You've been giving out too much. You've been giving out too much to the point you done gave up your damn self. So you need to give back and pour back into you. Okay? Some of y'all might need to go outside into nature, meditate, pray, ground, clap your hands, listen to some encouraging music, listen to some gospel music if you like gospel music. A lot of us have left the church because the church ain't been churching right. So you need to find some type of sacred space to go and worship or release. Some of y'all might need to journal, right? You need a way to release. You may need to pick up your phone. If you're going to sit on your phone and scroll all day, how about you pick up your phone and turn on your camera and record? Maybe you need to do record yourself venting about what you got going on right now. You don't want to post it. You don't have to post it. But if you are a speaker like myself, you may need to speak on a video and post it and share your testimony with other people in order to relieve some stress. Because, me being a reader is not just for me. It's not just for you. It's for myself as well. So because I haven't been on live lately, I've been feeling I just been feeling overwhelmed. And so when I get on here and I talk to y'all, that's my way of releasing. You get what I'm saying? That's my way of, venting and heal it so that I can hear myself out loud. So maybe you need to hear yourself out loud. Maybe you need to do a recording and just record a short video and you just expressing what you're going through. God, I'm going through this right now. I'm stressing about bills. I'm stressing about how I'm going to pay this. I'm worried about how I'm going to eat. I'm worried about how I'm going to take care of the kids. Just vent. You don't have to post it, but it's just a way to visually get it out of your system so that you can kind of calm your nervous system. Some of y'all don't like to record yourself. You might not like to hear yourself talk. You may need to just pick up the pen and paper and write it out and journal. That's a way of releasing. We don't always have a friend around to talk to. And if you do have a friend, some of these friends ain't even on your level to even hold the capacity of what you're going through. And sometimes it's best to not talk to everybody about what you're going through because sometimes people will use that shit against you and you got to be careful what you say and who you say it to, especially in this day and age. So you got to find ways and better outlets to release. Some of y'all may need to pick up a hobby. You may need to paint. You may need to crochet. You may need to be creative. You may need to dance. You may need to sing. You may need to stomp your feet, clap your hands. Those are forms of grounding, right? You may not be able to go outside and ground, but you need to still ground your energy. Clapping your hands, snapping your fingers, stomping your feet are all ways to reset your nervous system. You may need to walk through the house and clap your hands. You get what I'm saying? Stomp your feet, sing a song, right? However you express yourself, find ways to clear your nervous system right now from all of this anxiety that's surrounding you. You might need to do a spiritual detox, a social media detox. Some of us are watching so much on social media to the point you are overly censored right now. What's the word? You overwhelmed through everything that's going on in the world right now. Every time you scroll, you see something bad. You see tragedy. You see, and it's causing PTSD in your nervous system. You might need to take a break from Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You get what I'm saying? You may need to take a break from YouTube. You're probably watching too many. You might need to unsubscribe from some people. You may need to block a lot of people. Lately, I've been blocking a lot of people I went to school with. I've had to block all my family members because let's be real, a lot of them are stuck in time. They are not going where I'm going spiritually. A lot of them are choosing to stay stuck. And I'm not willing to stay stuck. I'm not cut out for this cookie cutter life. So remove yourself from people who are choosing to stay stuck and stagnant. Remove yourself from people who are keeping you on a hamster wheel and lying to you. You might need to unsubscribe from some readers that you've been watching for years, and because they have gotten you to certain places, they may have gotten you as far as they could for now. And now it's time for you to move to a better version, some people that are actually on your level. So you may need to unfollow some readers that you've been following for years that are probably stuck in the past. That's telling you to wait on that ex, wait on this and wait on that and lying. And every time you tap on there, they talking about the people that you done let go of. They talking about the money, oh, you finna get this, oh, you finna get rich tomorrow. They lying to you. You get what I'm saying? And not telling you what's real. You get what I'm saying? They not being authentic. You get what I'm saying? And they keeping you inauthentic. So maybe only you know where you need to declutter. Only you know what you need to do. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. You are increasingly sensitive right now. So be careful who and what you are consuming. Are you consuming negative music? Are you consuming negative media? Are you watching too much politics? Because let's be honest, too much politics right now is disturbing our peace. I'm going to be honest. The world is in shambles and it's scary. I get it. That should make you go crazy. If you just continuously tapping into politicians right now, worrying about what that carrot head up in the White House doing, I call him Scar. Okay? I don't like to give people too much negative people too much energy. Some of y'all might be focused on too many. You might be letting people that's not serving you live rent free in your mind. You might be stuck in the past. You worried about if such and such coming back. These people, exes might be entering in your auric field unauthorized. You might be dealing with monitoring spirits. You probably dealing with rats and roaches and gnats and all kind of shit popping up out of nowhere. You might not even be a dirty person, but you could be dealing with heavy monitoring spirits around you right now. Those are signs that the universe is telling you that you need to reset, refocus, amp up on your spiritual protection, declutter, clean up, mop them floors, dust some shit, get rid of some shit, take out the trash. It is time to reset. Yeah, we might not be in spring right now, but you can still do some spring cleaning, do some fall cleaning, do some winter cleaning. Only you know where you have been falling short. Because right now, you probably got too many projects unfinished sitting around the house. How many of y'all got a lot of projects around the house that you have unfinished? Those are energy leaks. You need to finish each project one by one in order to lock your energy. Some of y'all have been avoiding, procrastinating. You got 3 projects just sitting around the house. You've been crocheting, but you never finished crocheting, so you threw that to the side. You started making jewelry, but you didn't finish that piece, and you threw that to the side because you got distracted. You started painting, but you never finished the painting, so you threw that to the side. Now you got all these projects just sitting around you unfinished, and you just didn't know that you are opening yourself up to energy leaks. So that could be a problem too. A lot of y'all could just need to finish your projects one by one. And you're probably saying, well, Seven, how is that going to fix my problems right now? How is that going to pay my bills right now? How is that going to take? It will. It is, because what you'll be doing is you'll be freeing up space. You got too much of the wrong shit taking up space to the point you can't make room for what you need right now. So you need to take care of those unfinished projects in order for the universe to bring to you new things. I hope this makes sense, y'all. Let me read my comments. It says, okay, I am the ultimate authority by divine decree. Only God can control the clouds. I have given the sign. Yes, that part. Greater is near. That is true. Looking stylish. Thank you. Release all your burdens into the Most High and ground every day. That's true, Cassandra. Speak everything. Amen. Speak. Yes. I did this morning on Gemini. Yes. I am grateful for your presence. I'm grateful for y'all too. You're welcome. That's how I became a poet. And that's what I'm saying. Maybe you need to write poems. Maybe you need to get back to it. If you've been slacking on your poems, I like your style. Thank you. You look like a superhero. Thank you. Exercising, yes. Stimulate, exactly. Some of y'all might need to do yoga. You may need to stretch because you could have a lot of pent up energy in your body, in your bones. You feel what I'm saying? And yoga is a good way of releasing. Exercising is a good way of releasing. Dancing is a great way of releasing. Said peace, queen. Peace and love, brother James. You are 100% correct. Thank you. Became the number one 18 fan. Thank you. And is that what that is? Yes. Trying. You just called me out. I'm sorry for calling you out, but I hope I'm doing it with love. The jewelry, the crocheting, so on point, unfinished projects. And see, that's what I'm telling y'all. I'm calling you out because I had to call myself out because I'm guilty of it. I'm human too. You feel what I'm saying? And this is the reading. You feel me, Sanad? This is the reading. I am the reading. I don't need cards to give you no reading. And see, that's another thing. A lot of y'all are so dependent on the cards. I got the cards right here, but I'm still channeling. So don't miss the message because you think I'm supposed to be pulling some cards. Okay, I am giving you the reading. Are you listening? Because I be having a whole music video outside at night dancing. Exactly, Cleo Rose. That's what I'm telling y'all. Get back to creating. Get back to expressing. Some of y'all have been taking life too damn serious. Some of y'all need to get back to being lighthearted. Tap back into your childlike innocence. Tap back into your you might need to go back and start watching old cartoons, old Disney movies. Get back to your imagination. Get back to playing. You feel what I'm saying? And you're probably saying, well, how? You probably been praying for a softer life and the universe is trying to give you one. And you so used to overworking and overstressing and all of that to the point that the universe is like putting you in a space where you ain't got no choice but to rest and you don't know what to do with yourself because you dealing with what they say ADHD and all of that type of stuff when it's really just unprocessed energy. You get what I'm saying? Misdirected energy. You get what I'm saying? So I need some of y'all might need to pull out a coloring book. You feel what I'm saying? Go back and watch Nickelodeon. Go back and watch all that. Go back and watch all those old shows you used to watch when you was a kid. Tap back in, get some rest, kick your feet up, give your mind a break, right? Some of y'all been falling asleep on the job and messed around and got suspended off the job because you falling asleep. That's because you're tired. You're overthinking. Your mind is overworked. And you only get one mind. And if you don't take care of that mind, it's going to take care of you. And I don't mean that in a good way. So I'm speaking from my own experiences. This is the reading, baby. Okay? Don't get up in here trying to control my chat. Don't get up in here trying to tell me what the fuck to do because I'm telling you what the fuck to do. Okay? And if you don't like how I deliver my messages, then exit stage left. I don't have no problem with blocking folks. I done had 2 or 3 people get in my chat today talking about this is the fucking reading. You don't have to have no cards to give the reading. I am the oracle. Okay? I'm not like everybody else. I don't have to pick up no cards. I can get on here and channel with just me. You take the messages. Take what they say, take the meat and leave the wrapper. Okay? So if you think that I got to pull a card to give you accurate messages, then you are sadly mistaken. A lot of the readers that you've been watching need the cards. I don't. I was born like this. You feel what I'm saying? So don't come up in my chat trying to strong on me and tell me what the fuck to do. That ain't how we gonna do it over here on the spiritual secret shopper. Okay? I control this chat. I pull a card when I feel like it, when spirit orchestrates me to pull the card. So if you don't like how I control my chat, exit stage fucking left. I love you, but fuck you. Okay? Some of y'all might need to tell some folks off with love. Some of y'all might need to put your foot down. You might need to stand your ground and speak up and let people know you are not the one to be messed with. You are not the one to be played with. You probably been being too nice to folks. You've been letting folks control you and tell you what to do on your shit, in your shit. And you need to, let them know, hey, this my house. This my channel. This what I do over here. This how I operate. And if you don't like what I do, step. What Martin used to say, step. Okay. With love, baby. I still love you, but still. Some of y'all might need to watch Martin. Y'all know how Martin used to have, when Pam them used to come in his house, and when they would go to doing stuff he didn't like, what he do? Step. And get what? They respected it because they still came back. So at the end of the day, some of y'all might need to tell some folks to step, because too many folks coming in your shit, trying to run your shit, tell you how to dress, tell you how to move, tell you how to act, tell you how to be. When you were born to be the way you were meant to be, and they were born to be the way they were meant to be. That's just like you going to your mama and your grandmama house trying to tell them what to do. Walking in they shit and not speaking. You ain't spoke, but you gonna tell them what to do. That's how you get your ass slapped. That's how you get your ass whooped. That's how you get your ass cussed out. So you can get up out of here. Okay. Some of y'all need to stand up. Speak up. Understand me? All right. Independence. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. Some of y'all probably been feeling like, Lord, where's my independence? You probably feel like you're being stripped of your independence right now, but you be having to depend on other people to help you, and that's all right. Your independence is coming. Stay focused. Some of y'all might need to take care of Mother Earth. You might need to, find a way to, you might need to recycle. You get what I'm saying? You might need to do, only you know what you need to do. You're being called to help with environmentalism right now. All right? Spirit, what does the collective need to know right now? Somebody needs to be more flexible. Some of y'all are too stiff right now. Didn't I say somebody need to stretch? Look at that. Don't they look like they stretching? Somebody need to do some yoga. Somebody need to stretch. Some of y'all is too damn stiff. You got too much energy pent up and locked up in your body. When the last time have you stretched? I'm talking about really stretched. Probably ain't stretched since you went to school. In high school and PE somewhere. And Spirit is orchestrating you to get back to the basics. Stretch your body. You may need to go on YouTube and look up some basic yoga positions. Some people don't even believe in yoga. Some people think yoga is wicked for some apparent reason. I don't know why in the hell we have been conditioned to think that yoga is dark when it's nothing but stretching your body. That's just like you lifting your arms when you get up out the bed in the morning. Stretching your body unlocks energy in your body. It allows your energy to flow. It allows things to come through. It gets your blood pumping, right? Some of y'all waking up, you're popping like you're 100 years old. Your bones popping all over the place because you need to stretch, baby. Stretch at least twice a week. Go for a walk. Exercise. Before you exercise, stretch. Because a lot of y'all will run into an exercise and ain't stretched your body, and you wonder why you in pain. Because you need to stretch. Okay? All right? Your prosperity. You got prosperity right here. Prosperity. The universe is pouring abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. Prosperity just fell out in reverse. Some of y'all may be feeling like your prosperity ain't coming in fast enough. You probably feeling like, damn it, I've been patient. I've been waiting. I've been praying. I've been in alignment. What's going on? Where is my blessings, God? Maybe, just maybe, you ain't been open to receiving. Maybe you got some work you need to do. Maybe you got some projects you need to finish. Maybe you got some grooming you need to do. You probably need to go shave your legs. You probably ain't scrubbed your face in a week. You probably ain't ate properly. You probably ain't got the proper adequate amount of sleep. You probably ain't been doing what you need to do. You probably ain't been trusted. You probably done slacked up on your spiritual hygiene because you're worried about when the money coming, to the point where you are blocking the flow because you're too busy worried about paper. And the universe is trying to say, hey, I need you to be open to receiving, because your prosperity is not just in monetary form, material possessions. Some of y'all probably so caught up in vanity to the point you have not been open to receiving the way the universe is trying to deliver. Start delegating. Didn't I say that? asking others for help, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. Some of y'all so caught up in this material world, you so caught up in trying to be independent, feeling like that if I don't do something, nothing will happen. But some of y'all been praying and asking the universe to come to your aid. But are you sitting down, allowing the universe to come to your aid? You're probably not, because your prosperity is in reverse. You probably in the way of your prayers and just don't even know it. You probably been blocking the shit and don't even know it. All because you so damn independent. You hyper focused on being independent that you don't know how to receive help when help come your way. You probably got a friend that's trying to love on you, that's trying to come to your aid and bless you. But because you so hyper focused on doing it yourself, that you are blocking the flow. And Spirit wants you to ask for help. Allow them to help you. Even through you just sitting down doing your crafts, sewing, painting, singing, poetry, dancing, writing, whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing. Okay? Y'all let me know if this might go out. Okay? Only you know what you're supposed to be doing. Okay? And that's how you're going to better hear the voices of the angels. That's where your answers are going to be downloaded, is when you tap back into your creativity. That's where your blessings lie. That's how they're going to come to your rescue. I know it sounds crazy, but I need you to believe. Okay? I be having a whole music. Okay, readings are limited to tarot cards, and they are. And that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to break y'all up from the norm. I'm not the norm. I'm not going to be that reader that y'all used to. I'm not going to be like everybody else. I have to stand out. It's my divine purpose to stand out. You get what I'm saying? The reading is not always in the cards. And a lot of y'all block real readers because you feel like they got to pull the cards, to the point sometimes the reading is in the message. Sometimes I might just have a story to tell you. And that's the reading. Don't block that. Says, what's that on your face? That's my crown. Yo, read the comments kindly. I'm trying, listen, I have to channel. I can't just spend them. I'm not one. Let me tell you something. Sanad, you about to get blocked. Okay? I love you, but you about to get blocked. You got one more time to tell me what to do. Okay? You came in here with a bold, bullying energy, trying to run my chat. And I read the comments when I finish channeling. Because if I sit here and I spend my whole, I'm going to be honest with you. How many of y'all hate watching readers that all they do is sit and read comments to the point they can't even get to the fucking reading? I didn't get on here to read comments all day. No offense. At the end of the day, I read the comments when I finish speaking my messages. That's the point of me being on here. It's to help you. Okay? It's to channel. But I can't channel if I'm easily distracted with everybody's comments. I can't stop and read comments consistently. I'm going to read them as I go. That's how I run my channel. And if you don't like how I run my channel, Sanad, please, baby, unfollow me. Unsubscribe to me. Because, baby, I'm going to do what I want to do over here on this channel. And I'm going to do it how I want to do it. Don't tell me what to do now. That's one thing. That's a quick way to piss a Sagittarius off, is to try to tell me what the fuck to do. Now, that's what's pissing me off. Okay? Don't come over here trying to strong arm me. Don't come over here trying to tell me what to do. Because I got shit that I need to tell you. But because everybody want to type, I get that. I'm going to read your messages. But I read them in my time, at my pace. And if you can't respect that, then exit stage left. Please. You got one more time before I hit that block. Kindly, less talking, more reading. All right. All right. Here we go. All right, y'all. Back. Come on, some just read, please. Bye. Why are you talking so much, bro? I'm talking with love. Goodbye. All right, Cleo Rose. I don't know what's going on. All right. Sanad just got Sanad just got blocked. Some of y'all need to block some folks that think they can run you. Cause baby, Mary, will I start enjoying my life more? Mary, if you want to start enjoying your life more, you have to put yourself in that position to enjoy your life more, baby. I promise you, you will. And enjoying your life is basically what I'm trying to say. Is get back to expressing yourself, right? Don't let nobody come in your house and try to tell you what to do. You probably got some folks around you, just like this person that I just had to block, coming up in my chat trying to tell me what to do because I'm not reading the way they want me to read. And I am the reader. Like, I don't need the cards. That's how I read. I read through channeling. And so if I'm not led to pull a card, then I'm not. And I pull the card when I get ready. So maybe you need to, like I just got through saying, Mary, you might need to get back to expressing yourself. If you have any creative projects that you do, are you creative? Do you do sewing? Do you craft? Do you paint? Whatever you do that you're good at doing, that's how you can enjoy yourself. Put yourself back in enjoyment. Okay? All right. Thank you, Brother James. This is the message. Thank you, poetry. They just want to interrupt your flow. And that's the truth, Brother James. And that's exactly why Sanad just got blocked. Because I be trying to be polite. And one thing about me is I'm a very patient, calm person. But sometimes you just got to pull up your spiritual arm and let a mother sucker know when they got you messed up. You feel what I'm saying? Anyway, talking about some pull the cards. The cards ain't in the misses. And that's how you know when you're dealing with surfacey people. And see, that's a bossy person who think that they can come with other folks' shit and run their shit. Baby, you can't come up in here and run my shit. That's how you get cussed out. You feel what I'm saying? Baby, I'm my own person. And we living in a time right now where other people are coming into your shit trying to control and run you. And this is why the universe is trying to tell us, hey, get back to you. Get back to speaking up. Some of y'all done let folks came in and then started controlling your shit to the point you done lost control. You feel what I'm saying? Thank y'all. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for getting it. You get what I'm saying? Thank y'all for understanding and tapping in. Because like I said, I'm not like everybody else. And if you do not like how I run my chat, exit stage left. I pull the cards as I go. I'm not one of them that just sit there. Because them people right there that sit there and just pull all day long are people who do not know how to trust their own intuition, who do not trust their own vibration. So they need the cards. I don't need the cards. I could sit here and give you a whole reading right now without the cards if you give me the chance to. But that person was trying to throw me off. And some of y'all might be dealing with distractions. Get them distractions out your way. Do not have no problem with blocking folks. Baby, one thing about it, my block list is longer than my friend list, and I'm okay with that. I will block a mother sucker in the heartbeat real quick if they in my way. And I'll block them in real life too. It ain't got nothing to do with social media. I will block your ass in real life and don't care nothing about it. But I'll do it from a loving space. But at the same time, I got to protect my peace. And that's what I'm telling y'all. Protect your peace. And sometimes you got to stand up and speak up and open your mouth and let folks know you out of line, boo. And Sanad was out of line. So guess what? Sanad just got that ass blocked. Okay? Don't come up in my chat trying to tell me what to do. Go watch another reader that don't know what to do. Okay? All right. Anyway, Spirit wants y'all to start back asking for help. Allow the blessings to come in and flow. Be more flexible. Okay? All right, Spirit. What messages do you have for my collective right now? Cleo, what's wrong with you? Why you looking sad, boo? All right. Undying love. The love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. A lot of y'all been giving out a lot of love, probably to the wrong people. But guess what? They needed that love. You didn't waste it. It didn't go in vain. It did not go unaccounted for. The universe called it. Okay. So They needed that love. But sometimes you need to give them love and get their ass away from you too. Okay? The universe might have came and disrupted that on purpose so you can get their ass out the way. You feel what I'm saying? All right, you're welcome, Bill. Hello, speak it. Thank y'all for the hearts. Thank y'all so much. Real recognize real on my soul. You feel what I'm saying? And if you love what's real, hit the hearts, baby. Put some hearts in the chat if you love what's real. Hold on, y'all. They gotta prove I ain't no damn robot. All right. If you love what's real, put the hearts in the chat because baby, that's what we do over here on this channel. Baby, we not one of them fake readers. We not one of them readers who gonna lie to you. Oh, you gonna get rich tomorrow. Oh, you gonna get back with your ex. Oh, you gonna. I'm not one of them. I'm not gonna fluff you up and tell you lies. I'm gonna tell you some real shit. Feel me? Hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button if you want more realness in your life. Because baby, I promise you, that's all I'm bringing to you. I'm not one of them. All right? Spirit wants you to know that you are divinely protected. If you've been worried, if you've been stressed, if you've been doubting, the universe wants you to know that you are protected. But they want you to have more compassion, release judgments about yourself, others, and focus on the love and light that's within everyone. And even with the person that was just in my chat, I'm pretty sure Sanad didn't mean no harm. But at the same time, Sanad got some work to do, and Sanad got to understand when you and other folks shit. So now I got to understand how to respect other folks' rules and how they operate. You get what I'm saying? Stop trying to come at other folks' shit and tell them what to do and throw them off their square because you throw it off your square, causing disturbances in your peaceful vibe. You get what I'm saying? So if anybody coming in your situation in your auric field trying to throw you off, kindly get rid of their ass. And don't worry about what they feel and what they think. They'll be all right. They'll find somebody else that's on their level. All right? You are blossoming. Okay? You are growing. You are just getting started. So be patient with yourself and the process and do not give up. Some of y'all been ready to give up. You've been thinking, God, why am I doing all of this? And ain't nothing happening. Ain't nothing working. The universe, the angels have been fighting and warring in the spirit realm for you. They've been fighting off warfare for you. They've been literally going out of their way to take good care of you in the unseen realm, but you just can't see it right now. So you thinking that nothing is happening, but everything is happening. That's why the universe is saying, baby, it's kind of like being a child, right? You know how a baby needs your protection or a baby wants something to eat, right? But the baby in the way. The baby is all over the place. You in the kitchen trying to cook, but the baby, you stumbling over the baby because the baby won't go sit down and watch the cartoons or enjoy the snack or take a nap, right? You are that baby right now to the universe, and the universe is trying to get you to go sit down. Go sit down. I done stumbled over you trying to protect you. I'm trying to fix you something to eat. I'm trying to bring you to make you a dessert. I'm trying to make your life happy and peaceful and enjoyable. But your little butt is in the way. I need you to go sit down and pick up that coloring book, pick up the crayons, pick up the puzzle. Go in there and paint. Go in there and watch cartoons. Go and enjoy your snack. Go and relax. Go and give yourself a mental break while I go and do the hard part for you. That's what the universe is trying to do for us right now. Go and be childlike, right? Let them come to your rescue, my love. Okay? Says the hair looks like it lost a fight with a high voltage power line. And guess what? That's the point. Now, if you coming on here with insults, you're gonna get blocked too. But the point is for me to be different. So I'm gonna let you stay for a second. But if you coming in here with that bullshit, you're gonna fuck around and find out. All right? But yeah, that's the point, is for me to look different. Cause see, a lot of y'all used to all of them bust downs and glued on wigs and all of that bland fake shit, to the point you're not used to originality. You're not used to individuality. You're not used to creativity no more. You so caught up in everybody else being plain Jane that you don't know how to accept when people are just different. Baby, I'm out of this world unapologetically. I know I'm weird. I know I'm not, what you're used to. And that's the fucking point. So you're welcome. I hope it inspired you to go and stop dimming yourself down. How about that? Since you want to come in here with your insults. Mm-hmm. And stay focused. Okay. Baby, you ain't hurt my feelings. Like one thing about it and two things for sure. I love me. And see, a lot of y'all, a lot of people that get on your social medias and they come with negative comments are clearly people who do not like themselves in real life without filters or without social media. So they feel like they got to get on a keyboard and get behind there and insult you instead of getting on there and simply saying, hey, you're different. I like your vibe. It might not be something I'm used to, but I like it. I'm intrigued. Some of these people get on your vibe, get on your shit, and they straight go to insulting because they do not like their own fucking self. So don't take it personal. That's their problem. Hand them they shit back. Okay? Let them have it. Okay? Stay focused. You feel me? Thank you, boo. Thank you. What is that? Focus message. Period. All right, Spirit. What message do? What else do we have? Medicine woman. You feel me? Medicine woman. You are a channel for divine healing power. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I pissed that person off, baby. I pissed them off because guess what? As soon as I start feeling off a little bit, that's when I know I done pissed somebody off. So get what? We're gonna get them out the chat. They'll be all right. Because if baby, if you don't like me, and you gonna come up in here trying to send me negative energy, send me evil eye, baby, we return all that back to the piece of hell where it came from immediately. I'm one thing about it and two things for sure. Recognize when the energy don't belong to you. The other night I had went live. I had did a message and I was inspiring the masses. And of course you're gonna have some trolls, you're gonna have some people that don't like what you posting, right? Because some people don't like positivity. And so as soon as I got off Facebook and sat down, I started dealing with back pain real bad. And I knew that it wasn't me because I stay drinking water, I stretch, I make sure that I do what I need to do to keep my body healthy. I eat good, I'm a vegetarian. And all of a sudden I started dealing with this excruciating back pain as if I was dehydrated or something. And automatically I knew, and my spirit was like, this ain't your energy. Return this back to wherever it came from. And so I had to speak it out loud. Return this energy back to whoever it belonged to because this is not mine. So somebody needed to hear that. Recognize that you are powerful. It says you are a channel for divine healing power. So some of y'all are like myself. You are sensitive to energy. So you can pick up when people don't mean you no good. You can also pick up when people do mean you some good. You are like a sponge, so you soaking up a lot of energy around you right now. So be careful who you are allowing in your auric field. So if you feel some energy that is off and you know it don't belong to you, speak it out loud. Universe, I ask that you remove this energy away from my auric field and return it back to whoever it belonged to. If you start feeling down out of nowhere, you start feeling anxiety out of nowhere, you start feeling tired and restless out of nowhere, you start overthinking, you start feeling negative, you know it don't belong to you. When you was just in a good mood and out of nowhere, you feeling crazy, it's not your energy. Return it back to wherever it came from and do it with love, but get it off of you. That's why Spirit is telling you, amp up your spiritual protection. Some of y'all have been slacking. Speak it out loud. You are magical. You are powerful. Speak it into the universe. Tell the universe what you need. I need more protection, God. I need more rest. I need you to take care of these enemies for me. I need you to return this dark end. It's 1010, baby. 1010. Some of y'all might have been seeing the number 1010. Y'all might be completing the cycle. You may be completing the cycle right now just watching me. At the end of the day, you might be seeing roadkill. A lot of roadkill is a sign of the completion of a cycle. You may have been going through a lot in your life, and the universe is showing you that, hey, baby, you done passed the test. You've been going through a lot. You've been going through struggle. You've been going through lack. You've been restless. You've been overthinking. You've been stressing. But, baby, you coming to the end of this cycle. But at the same time, I need you to be open to receiving. I'm trying to bless you with plenty of prosperity. But are you open to receiving it, my love? You might be having kids. Kids might be knocking at your door. And you might be looking for love, but the kids keep knocking at your door. You might not know why the animals is coming to you and acting weird, but that's because the universe is trying to deliver great love to you, but it may not be coming to you in the form that you are used to. So you might have your mind set on how your prosperity is supposed to look, but the universe has a whole different picture for you. So you need to release what you think is supposed to come to you, how you think it's supposed to come to you. You need to release what you think, what form you think is supposed to come in, and allow the universe to bring it to you in the way that it's designed to come to you, not your way. You might need to release your control issues, okay? Open the door to love, real love. And love sometimes come in the form of the babies, the children, the animals. The other day, I had a friend pick me up, took me out to buy me some groceries, and God knows I was grateful for that. But the person picked me up with dogs in the car. I'm not a dog person per se, but dogs love me. And dogs represent loyalty and protection. So when I got in the car, y'all, the dogs kept trying to lick. The dogs got in the car licking all on. I don't do that because I'm a germaphobe. And I'm not knocking nobody. Hold on, y'all. Okay, it's still on. And I'm not knocking nobody who got dogs. But I'm not no dog person like that. Now I'll talk to the dogs as long as they outside and they not really licking on me and stuff. But for some damn reason, these dogs just wanted to lick on me. And so he kept telling them, get back in the back, get in the back, get in the back. And y'all, the dog just kept getting in the front trying to lick on me. And I looked at that dog. The dog got right by my face. And I looked at it. I said, you better not. Her name was Pepper. I said, Pepper, you better not lick me. I could feel her finna lick my face. And so, some of y'all might be seeing dogs. Dogs represent protection and loyalty. You might be seeing cats. Cats represent protection from the spiritual realm. You don't have to like cats, but cats are the most protective animals around that can penetrate this, that can travel from, that are said to be traveled from different realms without penetrating it. So, if you don't like cats, I suggest you to start liking them. You don't have to actually have a cat in the house. But if you've been seeing a lot of cats, that's the universe letting you know, hey, we're protecting you from a lot of dark, unseen forces that may be around you, a lot of warfare that may be sent your way. So do not hurt the cats, okay? I don't care what you've been told about them. Change your perspective, all right? If the kid's knocking at your door, you might not be in the mood for kids, but the kids are in the mood for you. Open the door and let the kids come in because they might need a hug. They might just need a listening ear. They might need somebody just to let them know, hey, we care. You feel what I'm saying? It's a reason why them children are attracted to you right now because the kids could be your guardian angels. The cats might be your guardian angel. The dog just might be your guardian angel at the moment. The moths that keep showing up at your door might be your guardian angels. The ladybugs might be your guardian angels. So stop killing every damn bug that you see. Now, if it's a cockroach, or a regular roach or a spider or something and it's in your house, then I don't suggest you let it run wild. But what I'm saying is, if it's a bug that you don't normally see, like a beautiful moth, don't kill that because that could be a message or an answer to your prayer. If you see a ladybug, ladybugs represent lighthearted energy. Am I lagging, y'all? I could have some folks in the chat. Hold on. That's trying to stop this message. We seek refuge against that right now. I speak protection over this channel right now. God, I ask that you remove any negative energies that may be in my chat that's trying to block the messages from the people that really need it right now, God. Angels and ancestors, I ask that you surround me and the people in the chat who truly need this message and get those out of this chat that don't belong here. Distract their asses. But yeah, sorry, y'all. I could see a lag. Says message received. You're welcome. I'm glad y'all receiving the messages. Thank y'all. I like your vibe. I like y'all's too. I'm open to receiving prosperity. And another thing, when you pray, if you pray with your hands open. Because some of y'all, of course, we've been taught to pray like this. We've been taught to pray with our hands closed, but the universe is trying to bring in a new way. Some of y'all might need to open your palms. Open your arms, open your palms to show the universe that you are receptive to what they are trying to bring you. Okay. I don't know why this chat is lagging. Y'all let me know if y'all can still hear me. But be open to receiving, y'all. Get some quiet time. Universe wants y'all to get some quiet time. If I'm lagging, let me know because, okay. All right. Thank you, Bill. All right. Thank y'all. If I start to lag, let me know because if I have to, I'll restart the chat. All right. Okay. All right. Thank y'all. All right. The universe wants y'all to get some quiet time. Okay. Take some time out alone for rest and contemplation. Okay. To meditate. Some of y'all need to get back to meditating, right? That's why I said get back into your creative energies, your crafting, your painting, your dancing, your poetry, your singing, your music. Whatever it is that you do, those are forms of meditation. And that's why Spirit is urging you to finish those projects because you have too many energy leaks open, too many avenues open, too many channels open to your energy, and you being depleted and drained in too many ways. And Spirit needs to connect with you through one channel, not a million channels at one time. I hope this makes sense. So finish them unfinished projects around your house. Okay? Please. All right? Hold on. All right? Hold on. Okay. I hope that helps. Okay. Finish those unprinted finished projects around the house because you'll basically free up some space. You'll free up that energy that's been depleting you because you got too many energy leaks around you. Okay. So finish your projects one at a time. Last night before I went to sleep, I I had some cards that I had been procrastinating on finish making. And I had been literally, they had been sitting on my couch for like a week. And then I had some jewelry that I had started making. And then I had started crocheting. And then either way, I had too much shit that I had started at one time. And what I was doing was I was opening too many avenues. And what I was doing was draining myself. So I had to put myself in a position to finish one thing at a time. So one thing at a time, I finished my jewelry. Then I turn around, I finish my cards. I haven't finished my crochet. I'm still working on it. And then last night I finished my cards. So, but in the meantime, I had to fit my projects in through my chores because I had to wash clothes. I have to cook. I have to clean the house. I have to take care of myself. So I'm trying not to overexert myself. Right. One thing at a time. I try not to overexert myself, so just do one thing at a time. So yesterday, I took time to wash my clothes. I started washing clothes at like 5 in the afternoon, okay? And so I got them out the way, and once I was done with washing my clothes, I took my bath. Well, first of all, I made sure I fixed me something to eat before I began to do anything because sometimes I tend to forget to feed myself and nourish myself because I'm so focused on what I got to do. I got to do this. I got to do that. I gotta. And God is trying to tell you, you got to take care of yourself because if you don't eat, if you don't sleep, if you don't rest, if you don't hydrate, you ain't going to be no good to them bills, that house, that car, them kids, that love. You ain't going to be no good to nothing, nobody, if you don't first take care of yourself. So before you start going to fill your chore list up, what I need you to do is stop and feed yourself something good, something nourishing, it, it warm to the stomach. Stop and hydrate yourself. Take you a good warm bath. My nose is tingling, so that's confirmation. Some of y'all been slacking on your hygiene. Some of y'all have not taken care of yourself. What's the question, my love? Some of y'all have not been taking care of yourself. Have you been slacking on your sleep? Have you been slacking on your peace and quiet? Have you been slacking on your prayer, your meditation? Have you been slacking on your like I said, your proper nourishment, your spiritual hygiene? Only you know where you've been falling short. Will Blake cave and follow me back on everything? Okay. I don't like to answer silly questions. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I just don't like to answer. To me, that's an unnecessary question because right now we're focused on us and the universe is trying to get you to cave and start back following you on everything. And when you start following you on everything, then so will everybody else. When you fall back in love with yourself, Amora, then so will Blake and everybody else. Right now, we are putting too much focus into materials and other people to the point that we are losing sight of ourselves. And over here on my channel, I'm not one of those readers who like to put so much focus on other people. I like to lead you back to you because we have gotten so far away from ourselves that we don't know ourselves anymore. And so I'm not one of those readers who wants you to put all of your eggs in somebody else's basket. I'm not one of those readers who would instruct you to put your happiness in somebody else's pockets. Because maybe, just maybe, Blake needed to unfollow you because maybe Blake did not have your best interest at heart. Maybe Blake was a blockage. Maybe Blake was a distraction. Maybe Blake was not meant for you. And the universe is making space for what is. Okay? Will I ever have that happiness? You got to find happiness within you, Amor. Okay? You got to find happiness within you because I see now you are codependent on somebody else's energy. What about you? Do you love you? Do you like you? I'm talking about not on social media, not with filters. I'm talking about in real life. How do you feel about you, Amora? Have you unfollowed yourself? Have you disengaged from you? You said, I don't know. And that's not a good thing. And that's why I'm here, is to help you know. I want you to get back into knowing. I need you to fall deeply in love with yourself. I'm not one of them readers that's going to have you sitting back waiting on Blake. Blake probably was throwing you off from you. Blake probably distracted you from loving yourself. Clearly. And I'm not here to judge you. I'm telling you from experience, my love, because I am you. I have been you worried about if this person coming back, that person coming back. And let me tell you something, Amor. Stop following those readers that are keeping you stuck in the past, baby. That are keeping you stuck on that hamster wheel, focus on that X because they have not moved on. They have not grew or evolved. They don't love themselves. So they are keeping you stuck in the past and keeping you unfocused on yourself. You need to become a healthy selfish right now. I need you to start back following yourself. When you fall deeply in love with yourself, then you will be happy again. You will not know true happiness until you give it to yourself. And sometimes happiness starts by you just simply taking time to shave your legs, taking time to feed yourself, like I just said when you came in on the chat. I was sitting here talking about how we are falling short on loving ourselves. And you came in here asking about Blake. So that's your answer. Your true happiness lies within you. I'm gonna need you to take your happiness out of his pocket. How about that? And put it back in your own chest. Yeah, a healthy selfish. Okay? All right? I hope that answered your question. I know it probably wasn't in the way that you expected, but I'm not one of them readers that's gonna lie to you, boo. I promise you I'm not. You need to purify yourself. You're welcome, baby. You're welcome. And I promise you, I'm one of those people that if I cut you, I'm gonna cut you with love, but I'm gonna heal you. I promise you I am. I'm not one of those readers that's gonna lie to you and keep you stuck in a fog and keep you in a loop. I'm not one of them. I'm trying to unstuck the world because a lot of us got too many people lying to us and manipulating us and having everybody thinking everybody's supposed to be rich tomorrow. Everybody's supposed to be a leader. Everybody's supposed to be on a podcast. Everybody need a microphone. Everybody's supposed to be doing the same shit. I'm not one of them readers. Everybody don't supposed to be doing the same thing. And a lot of us are stuck and stagnant because we have put our happiness in everybody else's pocket to the point we don't know how to be happy without somebody else. And I'm not one of them that's going to have you up in here thinking that. Okay? Spirit wants you to purify yourself. It's time for a purification, a detoxification of the mind and the body. Detox yourself of them old negative ways. Detox your social medias. Detox them tarot readers that you've been watching that's not nourishing you, that's not giving you no substance. Detox them fake preachers and fake prophets that you've been watching that's keeping you in a loop and all they want is your money. Detox yourself from what's lying to you. Detox yourself from lies. Stop lying to yourself. Okay? Look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself the honest to God truth. We have lost sight of ourselves, self. We need to fall back in love with ourselves, self. We need to stop being so judgmental of ourselves, self. We need to fall, I'm talking about head over heels, stand in love with ourselves. We need to protect ourselves more. We have slacked on ourselves. Be real with yourself so that you can know if you love yourself. I don't want nobody in my chat that does not love themselves. And if you do come in my chat and you don't love yourself, you're going to learn to love yourself in this chat because that's what we do over here in the Spiritual Secret Shopper. Okay? We shop around, all right, to heal the secrets, all right, where we have fallen short, confirmation. Okay? We have fallen short on loving ourselves. When the last time have you done your hair? Look at me. I done fell short on doing my nails. But it's all right because I had to get on here and deliver this message. When the last time have you soaked your beautiful feet? When the last time have you taken yourself out for something to eat? When the last time have you taken yourself out on a date? When the last time have you dated yourself? When the last time have you hugged yourself? When the last time have you just simply rubbed yourself? A lot of y'all waiting on somebody else to give you pleasure, but did you know you could pleasure yourself? And I ain't talking about sexually. But if you need to do that, then do that too. When the last time have you held back from people that are training you? That's self-love. Some of y'all need to pull back from giving too much. Been giving too much of yourself to the wrong people. That's self-love. When you give too much of yourself to the wrong people, that is poor spiritual hygiene. And the universe is trying to get you to purify yourself, purify your body. Some of y'all need to eat better. You need to drink more water. Eat less sugars. Detox your mind, body, and your spirit. Okay? So you can get back in alignment. And you won't be worried about what somebody else doing because you too busy loving on you. You feel what I'm saying? And guess what? The love that you gave that person, they needed it. But right now you need it more. So you got to recharge and replenish yourself. That's what the universe is trying to get you to do. They're trying to get you to blossom, but you can't blossom worrying about what somebody else doing in their garden. No, you can't do that. We're not worried about what somebody else doing. You got a bright future ahead of you, but you can't see it if you too busy worried about Tom, Dick, and Harry and what they gonna do and if they coming back. You can't see it, right? You got a bright future. Spirit wants you to stop worrying. Everything will be fine. It's working out beautifully. But you can't see it because you ain't allowing yourself to feel. You're not allowing yourself to go through your cycles and rhythms. You feel like, damn, I'm going through so much right now. I've been grieving. One minute I'm happy, the next minute I'm sad. I don't know what to do. You're all over the place. And that's okay because you're human. The universe wants you to know it is okay to grieve and still be okay in the same breath. You're not meant to be just one way all the time. You're not crazy. But spirit wants you to allow yourself to feel your feelings, go through your emotions. If the universe has cycles and rhythms, you too has cycles and rhythms. It's okay to be up and down. But one minute I'm up and the next minute I'm down. It's okay to not be okay. And it is okay to be okay. But don't beat yourself up for feeling. Don't beat yourself up for resting. Some of y'all been beating yourself up for resting. Mm-hmm. You've been feeling bad for getting sleep because you think you're lazy. You ain't lazy. You're tired. You're overwhelmed. You're overworked. But they say, what's the word that everybody be using nowadays for overwhelmed? Uh, it's got too much going on. Okay, allow yourself to feel. All right, all right, spirit. What else do we have for the? Go outside. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. And I know this could be for myself because I've been in the house for like a week. The only time I went outside was to go take my trash out the other night. And the only reason why I haven't been going outside is because I've been dealing with a bunch of nosy ass neighbors. I've been dealing with a bunch of trolls, people just, staring, and you can feel their energy because I'm extra sensitive right now. So I've been staying in the house and depriving myself of fresh air when I deserve to go outside. So somebody needs to hear that. Go outside, get some fresh air. Thank you for the rose. All right, Spirit. What else do we have for our collective? All right. Anything else from this? Oop. All right. You have the divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teachings. So some of y'all may be speakers like myself. You may be intuitive. You may have some messages that you need to deliver. The universe is nudging you to speak through your experiences to help save somebody else's life. Like yesterday, I did a video on my channel, which I probably need. Somebody probably didn't see. It's on my channel in the feed. I posted a video yesterday talking about what it feels like to be an empath. And it was just me ranting for like 5-6 minutes. But I was basically speaking from my experience of being an empath. And sometimes it's not always peaches and cream. And so by me speaking that, it was at first, it was a little uncomfortable, but then I had to think about it. It wasn't just for me. That was my vent session. But at the same time, it was healing for somebody else to let somebody else know they not alone. You're not the only one. So when I posted the video, it was several other empaths that jumped on the post on Facebook because I posted on Facebook and TikTok. And when I posted it, it was so many other people that are empathic like myself, and they jumped on there and they were able to relate. So your experiences are not just for you. What you're going through is not happening to you, it's happening for you, but it's also to build you. It's like preparation. It's training you. It's like a spiritual training ground so that you can share that knowledge to help somebody else through what you went through, to show them how they can survive just like you survived. I hope that makes sense. So don't keep all your experiences to yourself. Share the wealth. All right. Can y'all hear me? We back on. Let me know if we back on. If one thing about it and the two things for sure, I'ma always keep a ram in the bush. All right, clock it. Clock it. So yeah, at the end of the day, some of y'all need to be on put yourself on charge, okay? Charge that bag up. All right? Because when your battery run low, you need to have a backup. All right? Some of y'all need to charge your power banks up. Charge them phones up, them backup phones. Okay? Some of y'all need to charge yourself up. You running on depletion. Okay? And the universe is trying to get you back in alignment. All right? All right. Turn you on some calming sounds, some water sounds, some meditation music, some healing frequencies. Somebody need to go on YouTube and turn you on some protection meditation, like Archangel Michael's and stuff like that, attracting abundance in your house. Just put yourself in alignment to receive the prosperity the universe is trying to bring to you. Okay? All right. All these damn distractions. One more spirit. One more. One more spirit. Stay focused. Do everything in your power to stay focused. Okay? True love. The universe, the romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. Um, The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. So be open to receiving. And like I said, that could come in the form of kids. It could come in the form of dogs. It can come in the form of cats. It can come in many different forms. But be open to receiving. Love does not always just mean a romantic partner. And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I am here to shake up that old paradigm, that old way of thinking that everybody just, think that we got to have another body around us. That means true love. Sometimes true love is within yourself. You need to fall back in love with yourself. You need to keep yourself company. And even if you've been keeping yourself company, maybe the universe is trying to send you company. Like I said, it could come in the form of kids. Last week, I had kids pop up in my door all the time because, well, I attract kids because I guide children. I counsel them. I love on them. I listen to them. I nurture them. I allow them to be them. I allow them to express themselves freely, but also still guiding them with love. And firmies too, because sometimes you have to be firm with their asses. But these kids in the hood ain't no joke. But at the same time, they pop up and they check on me. And some days I don't be feeling like being bothered. And I be like, why you here? What you want? I be talking shit to them. And they be like, I came to love on you. I missed you. I thought about you. I need a listening ear. I need some. Sometimes you just need to open your door and let them come in and sit down. One of them brought another friend to my door. I had never seen this other baby. And I was like, hey, who is this? And she was like, I said, what y'all want? And she said, well, I brought her over here to visit you. I said, well, what y'all want? Because I ain't doing nothing. I ain't talking about nothing. I'm just sitting up here in my robe, just sitting in the house, being a boring adult. And she said, well, I just wanted to come over so we could talk about what we talked about last time. And the last time they came over, I was talking to them about being ladylike. I was talking to them about closing their legs properly, how to dress properly, how to wear a skirt. I was talking to them about sacred dancing. I was talking to them about being girls, just tapping into their femininity. And these kids are like between the ages of 8 and 11. And you would think that they're not listening, but the whole time they were. And they came back for more. So if you guide children, counsel children, keep doing it. And sometimes they come to guide and counsel you and be open to receive in their own little way. Okay? Be flexible. All right, Spirit. What message do we have? Ooh, it is a team effort. See, it's not meant for you to do it all alone. The universe is asking you to open up and allow others to come in and help you, assist you even if it's coming in the form of animals, even if it's coming in the form of children, even if it's coming in the form of me. But ask for help, all right? Allow the universe to come in and to support you. You're not meant to do it all alone. That's why you overexhausted. You exert it. You deplete it. Okay? Walk it off. Some of y'all need to go for a walk. You need to dance. You need to stomp your feet. Move your feet. Get active. See them veins running through that leg. Them legs. Some of your legs probably still. You probably feeling pains in your legs. You probably feeling like you got blockages. You know, because I don't know why I'm feeling like you know how they be having those clots in the legs and stuff like that, even though those are vines growing up the leg. But some of y'all might be dealing with clots in your legs. You might be dealing with stiffness. You might be dealing with aches and pains and cramps. And you need to get active. You need to get moving. Might need to go ride a bike. Move your feet. Walk it off. Okay? Stretch. Get that energy flowing. Okay? Connect to nature. All right? Spirit said, read that. All right? 28. Walk it off. You have slipped into energetic stagnation, and your mind is whirling, preventing your vibes from getting through. To interrupt this energy, hiccup, suspend your thinking and go for a walk. Higher vibrations flow like the rhythms of nature. So it's important to step out of your mind and into the flow. Walk for 15 to 20 minutes, leaving your struggles at home. Walk for 15 to 20 minutes, leaving your struggles at home. The movement will reconnect you to the outdoor world, even in the city, and open all energetically closed circuits. As you walk, get back into your heart where your vibes can be felt. Walking always raises your vibrations and settles your mind, which is exactly what you need right now. Don't say you don't have time. The time spent not walking and figuring things out is wasted time. And you will know. I'm going to read it again. Don't say you don't have time. The time spent not walking and figuring things out is wasted time, as well as you well know. Your guides will walk with you and bring solutions. Open your heart and listen. Thank you, because you are speaking so many truths. Thank you. And see, I love to go for nature walks, right? And I know this is for myself as well, because my body feels like I need a good walk. Sometimes you just need to walk it out. Confirmation. Sometimes you just need to walk it out. You need to get out the house. You need to unstagnate that energy. Leave all your cares and worries at the house. Okay? Go and listen to the birds as you walk. And if you don't want to listen to the birds, put your headphones on, turn some good music on. But I went for a walk last week, I think, and I ain't had no headphones on. I left my headphones at home. I left my worries and my stress at home. And I went for a good 2 laps, and I felt so rejuvenated when I got back home. So some of y'all need to go for a power walk. And you ain't got to go in. Just go for a regular walk. Okay? All right. Name your higher self. You might need to name your higher self. My higher self name is 7. Make a note of it. Take notes. I told y'all. Somebody you need to probably record, yourself doing like little venting sessions. Writing it down, writing notes down in your journals. Just make a mental note of what's going on. Get it out of your actual system to settle your nervous system. Do things to bring your anxiety levels down. Thank y'all for the love. All right, Spirit, what else do we have? Instant feedback. Okay. Somebody in the chat may be 37, 28, or you may be seeing those numbers. You may be seeing the number 9. Somebody may be 34. Somebody is dealing with stomach issues, and those are anxiety. That's your anxiety levels. Your anxiety levels are out of whack. And that's what the universe is trying to do, is help you to get back in alignment, to settle yourself, settle your stomach, settle your mind, become at peace, get back grounded. Okay. Instant feedback. It is time to expand your sixth sensory toolkit and learn to use kinesiology. I guess that's the word, kinesiology. Hmm. Or muscle testing as means to get an instant vibe check on matters at hand. Muscle testing often offers quick and reliable feedback when you can't access or don't trust your normal intuitive channels. The simplest way to muscle test is to find a partner who is willing to work with you. Next, place your right hand on your belly and raise your left arm on out to the side. Think of your question, making certain that it can be answered with a simple yes or no. With your question in mind, ask your partner to push gently down on your expanded arm using the pressure of no more than two fingers. If the answer is yes, your arm will resist the pressure and remain strong and unmoved. If the answer is no, your arm will lose energy and power and drop to the side. It is that simple. Remember, the key is yes or no answers. Try it right now to see for yourself. So it says, put your hand over your abdomen, right? And raise your left arm out to the side. And I guess if you have a question, basically they're saying, ask the question, and if they push your arm with two fingers and it does not go down, then that's a yes. But then if they push it with two fingers and it goes down, then that's a no. Okay. So yeah. So basically, if your arm is strong, it's like to test your muscle strength. And I guess that's a yes or no answer. But I guess that's better done with a partner. But anyway, make note of it. Let's see, 34. Make note of it. You may be intercepting vibrations from your guides regularly. You may be intercepting vibrations from your guides regularly, but having the confidence to trust your vibes fully may still be a challenge. Don't worry. Trusting your vibes takes time. With a little extra effort, however, you can accelerate the process and not miss a single golden nugget of the guidance from your higher self. The way to strengthen your confidence and better receive guidance is to carry a small notebook throughout the day and write down every vibe you get. No matter how subtle, including hunches, inspirations, bright ideas, wanderings, vague notions, and many others. The more you write down your vibes, the more tuned in to them you'll become. You'll also have a mass of concrete evidence that they're real, accurate, and trustworthy. This does wonders for your confidence and increases your psychic awareness at this time. Try this for a week and see for yourself. So maybe you are a reader. You may channel, right? You may have downloads. So you might need to carry like a little pocket notebook with you. You know how they say write down those downloads or inklings or feelings or notions that you might feel out of nowhere, or things that you see. Moral of the story is those are great ways to channel and to learn to trust yourself more, because the universe is going to confirm what you felt. So that's, you could be a reader like myself, and you might be having trouble. You might be doubting yourself. You might not really be trusting your gifts. You might be new to it, right? You might just be waking up to your gifts, but you're scared to trust what the universe is giving you. You might be doubting what they're giving you. And so the universe is saying, take a note of it, and then we'll confirm it for you. And then you'll be able to become more confident in yourself. Okay. So that could be why this instant feedback card came, is to show you to trust yourself. And honestly, that's why I asked Spirit today what cards that I need to pull, and I pulled trust your vibes. So you need to trust your vibrations. Trust the vibes that the universe is delivering to you right now. Okay. All right, Spirit. Anything else? Get a new story. Stop telling yourself the old story. Outdated thinking, outdated paradigms, old thinking, old PTS, old stories that still trauma, causing trauma. Okay, you might be 41, might be seeing 41. Get a new story. Holding on to the belief that you're made only of old experiences disconnects you from the divine guidance and higher vibrations. Rather than letting your past define you, view it as a story you've outgrown or became tired of, and invent a new story for yourself. Create a new you, one who experiences synchronicities, magical moments, divine assistance, and happy endings. Don't define yourself by others' impressions and judgments. I'll read that again. Create a new you, one who experiences synchronicities, magical moments, divine assistance, and happy endings. Don't define yourself by others' impressions and judgments. Define yourself as spirit and invent a story that includes bound, boundless, bound, boundless, not boundless, boundless help you boundless calm down, okay, boundless help for your God. Wait a minute, let me read that again. Okay, stay focused. Define yourself as spirit and invent a story that includes boundless help from your God. Recognize how attached you are to your old tired story of pain, suffering, frustration, and victimhood. See how often you recreate this miserable version of yourself when connecting with others. Do yourself and those around you a favor and retire that old story. Spirit said, read it again. Do yourself and those around you a favor and retire those old stories. It has bad vibes and cuts you off from the higher guidance and positive vibrations. And I'm going to give y'all an example. Somebody may need to um, go on my YouTube channel. I think I posted it on my Spiritual Secret Shopper channel. But if I did not post it on my Spiritual Secret Shopper channel, I have another YouTube channel called That's Love. DATZLUVVV. Go on that channel, and I have a video of myself telling a story of what I went through as a child in this old neighborhood that I lived in. And my cousin had tagged me in a post on Facebook about this neighborhood, talking about how you had to be there, you had to live in. And he just basically made it like it was just the best neighborhood ever. And I hated this neighborhood, right? And everybody jumped on there and was like, I wish I grew up in there. And I was the only person to jump on this post, and I was like, not me. I hated this neighborhood, and I wish that I never grew up there. And when I did that, my cousin jumped on my post, and he was like, don't look at it like that. Change the way you look at it. He said, look at yourself as a rose that grew through the concrete of hardship. That neighborhood, those experiences created a beautiful rose. And when he said that, it broke me down, y'all. But it broke me open. It cracked me open like an egg. And it made me realize that he was right. I had been telling myself these old painful stories over and over. And I didn't realize that most of my heartbreak had stemmed from this neighborhood. And I didn't realize it until that moment. And so it caused me and it catapulted me to open up about my experiences about this neighborhood. And that was my way of venting and getting out that old story. And once I began to speak about it out loud, then I was able to release it. And I was also exposing to myself how much pain I had truly endured from that neighborhood, which is why I hated it so bad. But I didn't realize how it was keeping me stuck and stagnant in the past because I wasn't speaking up about it. I wasn't speaking out about it. And I wasn't releasing it because I was holding it inside. And it was also disrupting my nervous system. Anytime I thought of that neighborhood, I heard about it, anything about it just, it made me cringe. But now that I spoke up about it, told my story, cried about it, released it, now I'm able to hear and experience new experiences. And I'm not telling that same old sob story and keeping myself and others around me stuck and stagnant. You feel what I'm saying? Release yourself from that old prison, that PTSD, that stagnation. You're the boss. Feel me? That's why I had the block old dude Sanad on my channel early today trying to tell me what the fuck to do because I grew up with everybody trying to tell me what to do, running my life for me, controlling me because they didn't like how I moved, how I operated. They didn't like who I was born to be. So they was trying to control me. And the universe has been putting me in a position to control myself, to stand up for myself, to put my foot down, speak up for me. I'm glad I can help you. I'm glad I can be of service to you. So if you, like I said, if you need help telling your story, go subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Spiritual Secret Shopper on YouTube. I have a video on that channel. And if I don't, I need to upload it. But if not, if it's not on that channel, you can go and follow the That's Love channel. DATZLUVVV. That's Love. Okay? And you should see That's Love with pink heart. That's my channel. And go on that channel and watch my past live. And I hope that it will bring you more clarity on how to release yourself from telling yourself those old negative stories so that you can grow and evolve. Okay? Cleanse your aura. Spirit wants you to take a spiritual bath, detox. Okay? Because we got 3 detox cards in this deck. Go outside, ground, detox and declutter on your social medias. Take a break from social media. Okay? All right. What else do we have, Spirit? Thank you, Divine Love Team. All right, Spirit. What else do we have for the collective right now? If anything, what else do we have? You are protected, though. The angels will walk with you. When you go on that walk, just know the angels are with you. I just laid my eye on this angel right here in the back. The angels are going to walk with you. They just want you to go outside. Don't worry about who watching. Don't worry about who in the window staring. Don't worry about how you look. Just go for that walk. Even if it's just for 15, 20 minutes. You don't have to do it too long. Do 1 or 2 laps around the track. But while you're doing it, take some deep breaths. All right? Garden. Something lovely will grow from this. Something lovely will grow from this. You are the garden. Some of y'all need to water yourself. You need to drink more water. You need to connect with water. You need to go by water. Or you need to spray water on your hair. Some of y'all probably been dealing with dehydration in your hair, on your skin. You need to water yourself. You are a beautiful garden just waiting to flourish and grow. It is your harvest season, but you have to put yourself in the position and making sure that your soil is good and moist. Wow, said I am a gardener. Look at God. Look at God. Confirmation. dragons. Slay them all. Okay? Let me read these cards, baby. 'Cause, baby, we're not here to play. We're not here to play. Witch. Justice is coming. Some of y'all are witches like myself, light witches, light workers. I don't even really like to use the word witch. As hell, it's too oversaturated. But at the end of the day, don't worry about it. Justice will be served. Yep. You already have all the answers. You already know. You're intuitive like myself. Don't be afraid to sing. Spirit wants you to sing, baby. Sing that song, honey. Listen. Come on, Spirit. Spirit said, all right, 15. 15, honey. You may be seeing the number 222. It means you're on the right path. Stay focused. All right. Garden. Something lovely will grow from this. Either we sit around and dwell on our pain, or we learn how to grow something lovely out of it. Ready or not, it is time for the next chapter of your life. Do the thing you feel you most need to do in order to aid your healing, even if it feels selfish. I'm gonna read that again. Do the thing you feel you need to do in order to aid your healing, even if it feels selfish. And nothing wrong with a healthy selfish, okay? Sometimes it needs to be a little selfish in order for it to work in the long run. Worry about focusing on you for now. See, that's why I told y'all. That's why I was telling old girl in the chat earlier. Focus on you, nourish you, and everything else around you will flourish and it will grow. What's meant for you will happen, and if it ain't, it won't. All right. Slay them all. You got 15 right here, right? If you break that down, that's number 6. And then you got slay them all. You got 6 again. So you may be seeing the number 666. And 666 doesn't always mean, because a lot of people think that there's a demonic number. But that doesn't mean that. You said I'm a singer too. Wow, I swear this entire message has been received. I'm so glad. I'm so glad somebody getting the food. Okay. I'm hoping I'm filling you up in a loving way. Do you hear me? So you may have been seeing the number 666. 666, don't worry, it's not a demonic number. I know they have turned it into that. But at the end of the day, look up the angel meaning of 666. And I promise you, it's a beautiful, loving number. So you may be seeing a lot of sixes. All right? Dragon. But then in this case, you could be dealing with a lot of forces trying to come in and take over your castle. And Spirit says, slay their asses, all of them at one time. Okay? Knock them down like a bowling pin. All right? Slay them all. When the heart is involved, people don't always have the best intentions. They will pretend they're good for you only for you to find out they're toxic or even abusive. I'm going to read that again. When the heart is involved, people don't always have the best intentions. They will pretend they're good for you only for you to find out they're toxic or even abusive. The time has come to face your dragons, and you must slay them all before they slay you. Of course, don't literally slay them, but make sure they know you won't stand for their mistreatment. And see, that's basically where we are right now. That's where I just had to do earlier today, poetry. Listen, I be poetry. You've been on my live this entire time, and you watched, you said the way my soul is shot, you watched me block some folks. You watched me cuss some people out. You watched me put people in their place. And that was because the universe is trying to show you that you need to stand firm and stand your ground and speak up and protect yourself. And that's how you're going to slay them demons. You don't have to slay them physically, but it's crazy because even in this card, it says garden. She has a sword right here, right? And see that even though the sword is down, people have to understand, baby, don't think for once that I can't pick that sucker up and slang it and cut you out my life, cut you away from my auric field. I don't have to physically cut you. I'm just simply saying, spiritually, I could take that sword instead of me steady cutting myself with the old stories of thinking everybody's trying to hurt me or everybody is in my life is a user, abuser, a manipulator, or trying to rob me or steal, kill, and destroy. No, you just need to stand up for yourself. You need to protect your peace. You need to protect what's rightfully yours, what you planted, right? Because you can't let nobody come in your garden and plant weeds in your garden. They did. It wasn't them. They didn't. What they said, they wasn't shooting with you in the gym. They didn't help buy that soil. They didn't help plant them fucking seeds. They, you get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, who the fuck are they to come in your life and tell you who the fuck you are? Who the fuck are they? Excuse my French, but don't excuse my French. Who the fuck do they think they are? You need to have the audacity. And that's why Spirit said, name your higher self. My higher self is 7, but also my alter ego is audacity. And sometimes I have to pull up my spiritual arm and my sword and let people know, baby, just because you think you got the audacity, baby, I got the audacity because I'm the boss. I pay the cost to be the boss up in here. This my channel. This my garden. This my life. This my hair. I can do what the fuck I want to do. Who the fuck are you to tell me how I should wear my hair, how I should dress? What kind of jewelry I need to wear? Who the fuck are you to tell me when I need to get up? I get up when I fucking feel like. And that's what the universe is trying to tell you. I be poetry. Stand up for yourself. And when you start speaking up and telling folks no, calling their asses out and let them know this is my garden. And it's either you gonna appreciate what I grow in it. If I want to grow cucumbers, that's my business. If I want to grow peppers and tomatoes, that's my business. I grow what I eat, not what you eat. And if I choose to share my wealth with you, don't come up in here and trying to tell me what the fuck to do, because I don't have to share with you. So you need to let people know you're going to either be grateful and be appreciative, or you can get the fuck on. I'll block your ass. You don't like what I post? You don't like how I speak? You don't like how I move and how I operate? Fine, so be it. You don't have to be here. You don't have to watch me. You don't have to follow me. You don't even have to listen to me. But you're not going to come over here and control me and run me either. You can be sweet and still let a mother sucker know you ain't taking a shit. Hey, love. Hey, Judy. Listen, let these folks know you ain't taking their shit. I got a sword, and I will use it if I need to. And if I got to protect myself by any means necessary, I'm going to do what I need to do. But when you speak up and you stand up and you say no, you will be slaying them dragons. Because guess what? A lot of times people can't handle the word no, especially when you've always been sweet and saying yes. You always giving them what they want. You always convenient. You're always there for them. You get what I'm saying? And you don't know how to say no, but you better learn today. If you got to make you a t-shirt with a big ass no on it. You feel what I'm saying? What she said, I'm always sweet. Me too. But guess what? Sometimes we got to pick up that sword. You see how she got that sword, baby? Sometimes y'all better go watch Alice in Wonderland, because every time I see this card, I think about Alice in Wonderland. And she had to slay that Jabberwocky. And guess what? Baby, Alice put on that armor, and she went out there boldly, confidently, and she sliced the head off that dang on dragon, because guess what? It was going to slay her. You feel what I'm saying? And then when she came back from falling down the rabbit hole, what she did? She told everybody about their damn self. She spoke up finally, because she would never speak up. She always let people spoke for her. She let people control her and ran over her and told her what they thought was best. Wear stockings. Don't wear that dress. Fix your hair that way. Marry this person. She didn't want to marry his ugly ass. She didn't want to wear them uncomfortable stockings. And she didn't want to wear her hair how they wanted her to wear her damn hair. And she didn't like that fake cookie cutter ass life. She was different. She was born to be different. And she had to embrace that. That's why she fell down the rabbit hole. Some of y'all need to go watch Alice in Wonderland, the first one. And then watch The Looking Glass too. I love Alice in Wonderland. But y'all better slay them dragons. Or if you don't, they'll slay you. And just like that dude Sanad was in my live earlier today, trying to tell me to stop talking so much and telling me to pull cards and all of this. And mind you, you ain't paying my fucking bills. Ain't even sent me $1, ain't even sent a rose, and didn't even send a heart, but want to get in my chat and spam my chat and tell me what to do. You feel what I'm saying? What you said? Love Alice in Wonderland. What you said? Me too, Judy. You feel what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we're not taking nobody shit no more. We've been too nice, we've been too sweet, we've been too loving, we've been too kind, we've been too patient. And the universe says, stop. Be selfish. Open your mouth. He said, read the book too. That's right. We are standing up for ourselves. It's time to stand up, get a spine. Stop letting these folks control you. Okay? Stop being weak. All right? You're meant to be different. You're meant to be magical. You're meant to be whimsical. You ain't meant to take life too damn serious like everybody else. But they said we need a little whimsy in our life. Get your little magic wand, baby. Don't you? You need a little whimsy. Woo. Forget who don't like you. Be you. Unapologetically you. Tap back into your imagination. Tap back into your childlike energy. You feel me? What she said, just a little bit. Exactly. Just a little whimsy. So at the end of the day, fuck who don't like how you need to move. Fuck them. With love. Tell them they got to go. Block their ass. I don't care if you got to block 20, 30 people in one day. If you know for a fact people have been on your social media stalking you, don't like you, trolling you, judging you, manipulating you, trying to slow down your viewing, block their ass and don't stop until you feel free. Tell your stories. Release those old painful stories that you've been keep telling yourself. You've been repeating, causing PTSD. Release yourself and free yourself from the prison. Okay? Be like Fiona in the Shrek movie. She didn't need nobody to come and save her. She saved herself. She was already free. Hell, she was best friends with the dragon. By the time Shrek came, thought he was saving her shit. She was looking at Shrek like, boy, I got this. You feel me? You don't need nobody to save you. You're waiting on you to save yourself. Okay? Justice is coming. So if you've been waiting on justice, been waiting on something to take place, it's here. It says witch. You might be seeing feathers. Those are confirmation from your ancestors and angels that you are on the right path, so trust it. I love to collect my feathers if they clean. Justice is coming. They say that whatever we do comes back to us the same times 3. You may be seeing 3 or things coming in the forms of 3. 3 is the Holy Trinity, body, mind, and spirit. All right. It says they say that whatever we do comes back. I hate these dang on commercials. They say that whatever we do comes back to us the same times 3. If a person's intentions are well-meaning, then that good energy will come back to them in buckets. If a person's intentions are to do harm, then you get the picture here. Okay? Either way, the universe is getting ready to deliver its justice. This person might be you. If so, you should handle it with grace and learn from your mistakes. Otherwise, this most likely applies to someone who's caused harm to you or your loved ones. So, moral of the story is, if you've been that good person, you've been sweet, you've been loving, you've been kind, it will come back to you in the form of 3s. But if you haven't been, then that will come back in the form of 3s. So, at the end of the day, don't sit back and wait on nobody to get their karma. The justice is your peace, you standing up for yourself. When you speak up and say no, you that's justice. Calling the shots. You are the boss. Removing folks, blocking folks. That's justice. Right? Okay? That right there will get folks out your way. Because folks, let's be real. Most of these bossy ass people, you're welcome. Most of these bossy ass people ain't nothing but cowards and punks anyway. Most of these judgmental ass people ain't nothing but cowards and punks anyway. Bullies. And once you stand up for yourself, they ain't gonna do you call them bluff, they ain't gonna do nothing but shrivel. Just like Alice in Wonderland. When she started calling out everybody, they went to standing there shriveling up. And all of these people thought that they had the upper hand, but she had to let them know, baby, I'm the boss. of my life. I don't want to marry his ugly self. He's lame. I want to go fall down the rabbit hole. I want to sail on the ship. I want to slay dragons. I want to do things that y'all wouldn't dare do. So leave me the hell alone because I'm the boss. And that's judgment. And that's when they will flee. When you start standing up for yourself. Because see, they've been trying to deplete your power. They thought you was weak. They thought you was, an easy conqueror. And just didn't know you was gonna slice and dice their ass like that, like a tomato and an onion. Put their ass in a salad. Okay? Look at that. Voyage. Baby, listen. Voyage to Atlantis, baby. Last card. You already have all the answers. You've been feeling lost for a while now, wandering through your life aimlessly, searching everywhere for meaning and never coming up with anything of substance. That's the problem. You keep searching for the answers outside yourself. When all the answers can be found within. If you take the time to look, you need a spiritual mentor. And at this point in your life, that person needs to be you. So that's why I said, get back to you. Get back in your spiritual closet. You already got all the tools right there. Look at her. She got damn bats. She got swords. She got shoes, clothes. Ain't no telling what's in that box. Baby, you got everything you need. Everything you need. It might not be in a financial position, right? You might not be in the best financial position right now. But look around your house. You have everything you need. I'm so glad I could be of service to you, IB Poetry. Thank you, Judy. Judy laugh. Listen, you have everything you need if you just take your time. Let me give you an example. I needed to crochet. I wanted to start crocheting. But I needed one of those crochet needles that everybody else had. So I thought. But I had another crochet needle with the latch hook, and I didn't want to use that one because it was hard for me to use at first. But then I started going around to the store trying to find me a crochet needle, and I could not find a crochet needle because for some apparent reason, all the crafts were sold out. So at the end of the day, I came back home and I had to learn how to use what I had. Once I learned how to use what I had, I was sitting at my desk making jewelry one day, digging through my old wire scraps, why I found the crochet needle that I was looking for in the store. So at the end of the day, you have everything you need, right? I had to filter me some water at home because I got tired of buying bottled water. Yes, you are taking the right path. You right here watching me, you on the right path, baby. And I was like, God, how am I going to purify and filter my water? I didn't know that I had gemstones that could filter and purify my water because I work with crystals. I make jewelry. So I didn't know that certain stones like clear quartz can purify your water. So instead of me going out and buying an expensive water purifier, I didn't have the money to do it. I just simply used my crystals, right? So be resourceful. Tap back in. You have everything you already have everything you need. You don't have nowhere to go, nothing to find. You have everything you need. You just gotta go within. Stop looking outside yourself. Okay? Stop going to everybody, asking everybody for answers, and ask yourself for them. That's why Spirit said, take a note of it. Take a note of your dreams. You're getting the answers. You just gotta tap in. You intuitive. Yep. You got this. Yeah, you got this. I just said, am I taking the right path? All right, let's see. Y'all, these my dowsing rods I made. All right, boom. All right. It said, am I taking the right path? All right. Is she taking the right? Yes, you are. Thank you, Spirit. Yes, you are. Told you. You damn sure do got this. And you need to say it every day. Look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, I can do this. I have everything I need. Thank you. Yes, I made those dowsing rods. When I tell y'all, and that was another thing. I wanted dowsing rods. I didn't know I was gonna be dowsing, but it popped up in my feed one day. And I was like, Spirit, I ain't got no money to go and buy no dowsing rods. So how am I gonna get me some dowsing rods? So I went online and I looked up the tutorials. People were using straws to make dowsing rods. So I went and found these little straws in my kitchen that were not being used. I used the beads that I had and I bent my dowsing rods and I made my own. I ain't had no money, but the money had me. So at the end of the day, I'm looking for material shit outside and look around your house and say, what can I use to create the things that I need? You're a very magical person. And we got to stop being so materialistic, thinking that we got to have paper for everything. Tap back into your magic. Thank you. I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. And I'm glad that I could be of service to you. Thank you for sticking out through this entire live with me, Abby Poetry. And I hope I brought some enlightenment to you to walk away from telling yourself those old painful stories and old painful memories and to tell yourself a new story. Because just like on this story, when she slayed them dragons, she was able to recreate her story, right? And that's when she went on that voyage and she was able to come back and tell that experience. But she would have never been able to go on that voyage had she been staying in everybody else's timeline and doing what everybody else wanted and being bossed around and controlled. She would have never made it to that ship to sail and explore and be what she truly wanted to be had she stayed in that cookie cutter life that they was trying to pin her in. Okay. Well, you did that. I absolutely love you back. You are who you say you are. Thank you for being you. Ashe. Namaste. Much gratitude. Thank you so much for loving on me. And I'm gonna try to get back on, try to be more consistent because I know I have been slacking. So I apologize to my people who already have been here, who are already my what they say, my regulars. Okay. So I'm gonna try to be more regular so we can keep this and keep building this community. Okay, this tribe. Because that's what we're building. And we're gonna all keep coming together to keep from drying up. Because baby, we are like the pride right now. Like Lion King, how Scar came into pride and took over, took Mufasa out and dried up the pride. Well, guess what? We have to come back together to get our pride, to keep it from drying up, and to get the garden and the plants and the trees growing back again. Okay? You are not alone. You have others out here just like you. We are all going through it. But we got this and we gonna make it. I promise you that. Stay beautiful, stay focused, stay handsome, stay strong, and most of all, stay you. Unapologetic.